welcome to Smokin and Jokin with your friendly neighborhood old bat. How you doing? How y'all doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Got some stuff done. I feel pretty good about it. Hey, See-Through Gypsy, how you doing, sis? Hey, Todd Malacote, how you doing? I got something a little bit different for you today. Hey, Sunnyside. Well, I'm sorry. Well, I'm have F. Okay. I don't know what that means. But, okay. I'm drawing a blank there, Todd. But, okay. Oh, wow. Well, thank you, Sunnyside. I appreciate that. Well, I am so sorry, Todd. Well, you can come in here and not think about it for a little bit. I got something a little bit different from saturated content. I know it does, Todd. I know it does. Saturated content's got all kinds of different cows. I watch them every now and then. Please give them a like, a share, and subscribe so that you don't have to hear my big mouth over their content. Hey, that's no problem whatsoever, Todd.
Out, baby, crash out. Nah, I love my hair like this, bro. What are you talking about?
I discovered Beth Osborne when I lurked over to the begging TikTok section of the internet. Essentially, a group of people make their entire careers and living by lying about difficulties in their lives in order to garner donations from their audience. Beth and her husband Devin are no different. Well, actually, I guess a big difference is that they live in a trailer with 8 dogs that are constantly seen living in fear and squalor under their tutelage. Perpetually the victim and rarely capable of making any meaningful changes, Beth is stuck in this loop of fighting off the latest troll barrages while moving their trailer to the next location. Did I mention that both Beth and Devin are alleged recovering meth addicts? Their erratic behavior that they display on a constant basis.
Well, that explains much. That explains the missing teeth on both of them. And their erratic behavior, because I watched this before, pardon me. Their erratic behavior and the reason why they're not living in a freestanding house. Having a meth habit doesn't make it conducive to having a freestanding house.
Surely has nothing to do with a recovering drug addiction, right?
I probably could.
Hey, Andrea. Well, you're not tweaking. You're not tweaking.
The relationship between Beth and her husband is confusing at best and just downright depraved as you search deeper. The two claim to be married, but have expressed interest in having a polyamorous relationship with another woman.
Hey,
this woman's name is
how
Rachel, and they have never met her before. Everything points to a troll, probably deceiving them in order to siphon off what little funds they have. You'll also notice that Devin is missing at least half the IQ points required to get a meaningful understanding out of this.
Okay, polygamy is what you're talking about. You're thinking that me and Beth are legally married and that we're going to legally marry Rachel. No. Okay? Me and Beth are legally married from Arkansas. Okay? We're bringing into another person into our marriage. And why wouldn't you just sit there and state she's my second wife? Why can't we just say it's our second wife instead of our second partner or our fling thing or anything like that? Because that's just being disgusting. Because we plan on being with this woman for a very long time and how.
You know, if that's how you want to get down, that's how you want to get down. But, dude, you're over explaining it. You're trying, are you trying to justify to you why it's okay, or are you trying to justify to us why it's okay? I think thou doth protest too much.
Having a long relationship is not called polygamy or whatever you want to say.
By far the biggest cause of tension in their relationship is their over-reliance on the audience for both.
Well, I think it's because he's a nitwit. They're both nitwits. I can tell that right off. They're both nitwits.
Social and monetary needs. Beth has hinted at her desire to separate herself from the audience by not sharing personal information anymore when she goes live.
I'm not going to be streaming them. I have people recording their lives and shit like that, even their private ones, and sending it to me, but I won't be streaming them anymore.
Obviously that desire won't last for long, because if I haven't made it abundantly clear here, we're dealing with two burnouts who refuse to get a job, so they're reliant on the government and donations to subsidize their lives. Devin seems much more irritated when Beth tries to go back to TikTok, however.
Live access on my backup. I can't touch my main till tomorrow.
No, you're not going on TikTok. Into the no.
No, I'm jumping in Callie's box.
No, not until Wednesday.
And that's why I'm not going on that account.
No.
Fool, that's why I'm not going on that account. I'm trying to...
So, who would you compare these to? I'd compare them to kind of Rev and Shanny, kind of. Without the funds. And without the, one using the other. This relationship's kind of a head scratcher. You can't, I cannot envision this dude looking at her with the song Dreamweaver playing through his head. Dreamweaver.
See if this one's fucking...
No. When I'm telling you no,
Hey,
I'm
Guido.
telling you no.
Dude, you don't fucking get to tell me shit.
Yes, I do. We're not starting a whole bunch of shit right before we fucking bounce and get them all fucking worked up. No.
It's not gonna matter. They're already worked the fuck up.
Well. Fuck them.
Oh my god. You are being so white entitled right now.
Oh my god.
He's frequently incapable of controlling his emotions, and these minor inconveniences usually boil over into a meltdown. Upon receiving a glitter bomb in the mail from some random troll, he claims that he is going to leave Beth because the constant harassment has just become way too much.
I'm right about to leave Beth. I'm done. I can't do this fucking no more. You guys have driven me too fucking far, too much. From here on out, you guys won't see me, hear from me at all on fucking TikTok.
Now, you know how many times we heard that from Jason? How many times we've heard that from Corky? How many times we've heard that from Helton? A bunch. They always come back. They always do. Hell, I said I was never going to report on Rev and Channy again, and I report on them on the regular, not on the daily. Sometimes on the daily, but not on the regular. Yeah, I really kept my word on that one.
Talk or anything like that.
I just won't let you win, and that's what you're trying to do. Is
No,
I'm
done.
not gonna let you win.
I'm letting you win.
I'm absolutely not going to.
Apart from grifting their living situations into donations, we also get a look into the psyche of Beth with her constant delusions. She genuinely believed that she received an acceptance letter to go to college. Obviously, they tried to use this fake scenario in order to garner some donations so that they could spend money on supplies, like a new laptop. Wink wink.
I just got accepted into college.
Your administration application to college has been received.
That doesn't say anything about acceptance. I've had acceptance letters before. It's pretty cool when you get one. I had like a couple. I didn't realize how important they were. I kind of blew it off and went and did my own thing. I'd rather work. I had to get out in the world. You know, that world was just big and shiny and bright. And I had to be a part of it. Like now. Boy, I wish I'd stayed in school.
You will receive your application email within the next 2 business days. Good job, babe. You're gonna be busy. We gotta get you a new laptop, though.
They go on to explain that she intends to become a caseworker so that she can work with those in need of help. Should probably just start looking in the mirror to get a nice jump start on that career choice. The delusional thinking that either of these two are capable of holding down a job, let alone one with such a big responsibility, is just downright nonsensical.
The thing is that there's certain case manager classes that she's gonna take that...
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be in training for the first, 8 weeks of my fucking...
It's a Beth Osborne. And it has a husband. So gross.
It just breaks down the fucking the system. It breaks
down what I can and can't offer them, what I can and can't do as a case manager.
It's just simple kind of basic training things that she will do. Then
they'll train me on the computers.
And then once she gets her foot in the fucking door, and if she fucking actually like it, they will pay.
Congratulations on landing
They will pay.
Whenever the controversy starts to come their way for their incessant begging, Devin will assume zero of the responsibility and blame it all on Beth. He'll happily reap the rewards of their grift, but when accountability comes his way, all of a sudden, it's solely her account. Don't look at him. Don't blame him for anything.
Beg. Do you see me on here begging? Is it my account begging? Is it my wife account and she's the one that's asking for it? I'm just supporting my wife. Okay? The thing is that you guys don't know what fucking real man is. You guys think a real man is, oh yeah, he needs to get up and he needs to bow down to me and go to work and support me in my...
No, not bow down to me. Talk things through with me. Have a dialogue. We don't always have to see things my way. It helps. But we don't always have to see things my way. I'm not kidding. It helps. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Um, yeah. Um, no. A real man does what he's supposed to do. And not just going to work. Any fuckface can go to work. Being a real man is something that you will never grasp, my friend. I can't tell you what being a real man is. All I can tell you is that I have a real man. I'm married to one. I'm married to a real man. There is no comparison. No comparison. And you know what a real man will do? Tell a friend when they're wrong. And John tells me I'm wrong a lot.
My kids and pay all the bills.
When his plan to deflect doesn't work, he opts to say he'll report all the trolls for committing time card theft, as if his mind is still retroactively stuck in the 1950s, going to work in the coal mines, and you had to physically punch in your card. The time theft he is talking about doesn't even really have any concrete evidence. For a man that hasn't worked maybe ever, I'll let him off the hook for not knowing exactly when people are typically at work and what time that usually is.
Have jobs, but you guys want to go ahead and have time card fraud or theft, pretty much, because you're on the time clock for another business and you're spending your loyal time on fucking TikTok while you're on business time. That's called
Sugar, I'm retired, which means I can do whatever the fuck I want and still get paid. They take taxes out of my pension portion to pay for your programs. You're welcome.
theft of time from a company, dumbasses. But you guys are coming after us because we're comfortable where we're at and being out and open about what we do? Please, that means there's something wrong with all of you in that little circle.
So you might be wondering why this man cannot go out and work.
Hey, Vonnie B.
Don't worry, they have an excuse for this as well. He apparently has a litany of different diagnoses, including an inability to easily work with others and the propensity to have outbursts.
He's got social anxiety. He's got a oppositional defiant disorder as well as intermediate explosive disorder that makes it, unfortunately, he cannot work outside the home real well.
They've tried to explain his process of receiving government funding, and they can't seem to get their story straight. Regardless, it seems like he has been on welfare for decades and has been asked to be
Well, he's gotten by with it all this time and made it pretty much a career. And from the looks of it, so has this heifer. Good God Almighty. This woman is frightening. She is. She's frightening. She's more frightening than Shani. At least with Shani, there's a slim chance of me slaying that beast. This one, this one's crazier than Shani. And she's slightly more intelligent. This one will fuck you up.
Reevaluated on a numerous occasion to see if he is actually capable of holding a job again.
Bro, he's been denied once, and that was because. Okay, stop!
No, this is mine.
Jesus God, I can explain it better than you can. You just make shit up and
No.
people make fun of you.
So this, I went in, I got denied, okay? I went in again, filed for it. The fucking judge told me the only 2 things I had to do for 1 year was to see somebody and be on medication. When I was in Arkansas, I didn't give them all the stuff from fucking Spokane and all that.
We didn't even file. I just put in an appeal. That was it.
That was just an appeal. So here, I will go and do it at once again, and I will fucking be able to.
He's got an open, active fucking application. With SSI, they will go back to your initial application date. You from?
No,
they pay you back to your initial application date.
Yes.
Not your onset diagnosis date. Jesus H. Yeah, that's why he hasn't had a job yet, is because he's still been fighting with them. And like, I can have a job because the Ticket to Work program allows me 9 months. And I went in the other day to check with my case manager about that, and it doesn't matter what industry I work in. I had to verify. Because I didn't know if they were going to throw some kind of fit about me working in a federally illegal thing. So, yeah, they give me 9 months to figure out if I can find something that'll fit. And, like, to be honest with you, this badge right here is probably the only place I'd actually be able to kick it long enough to make what I need. How many people have worked in hair salons or done hair or whatnot?
To further explain the thought process of their living situation, look no further.
This woman is a mess. She is messy. I mean, she's just messy.
Further than their justification for getting high all day and having complaints that their trailer and their yard stinks.
Justice.
That compounded with their dogs and their lack of showering and personal hygiene, and the story doesn't really seem all that far-fetched.
Welcome into my home, my permanent residence, and under Colorado statute, that makes these 4 walls a private dwelling.
Beth
Therefore,
Osborne.
as long as I am not walking around puffing the America's cannabis, I'm not in violation.
Shut up, Beth. This is Beth Osborne. I saw this video earlier and it looked interesting and I thought I'd share it with you. And this is brought to you by Saturated Content. And this bitch, oh my dear sweet Jeebus, she is off the fucking chain.
Of state law. Also, if you will remember in 2015, a good portion of that law was struck down due to the bias against a socioeconomic class called homeless. You can't make something legal and then be like, oh, but you have to have a private dwelling with 4 walls to be able to utilize it.
Oh my Lord.
That's discriminatory against the socioeconomic class. Glad you got your education today. Sorry, babe.
And just an FYI, it's recreational legal here, lady. Get your facts right.
Beth has a strange obsession with being on the lake or just swimming in general in a pool. I imagine she envisions this as being the purest representation of wealth and living a life of luxury. So she can be lounging in a pool, then all the haters can suck it because Beth has ultimately succeeded in life.
And what are you going to do when the rest of this summer my ass is on the lake in a boat that I bought, chilling with the people I choose to chill with, doing my lives, doing my homework, writing my papers from the lake, boo? What you gonna do? I'm gonna get a little 10-foot pool. Actually, did we cash out? We got the fridge. We filled the fridge. Oh God, is this cash out my pool?
Yeah.
Against the Dr. Pepper, man. grabbing the bleach in a second.
But let me back up a little bit because these two lovebirds haven't always lived in squalor in a trailer. They've also lived in squalor in a rundown house in the hood of Arkansas.
This right here is the universe telling us to stop, pause, and fucking
Reset and maybe get a spot for the winter here, or maybe fucking even get a spot here.
Because honestly, to tell you the truth,
This town is everything we could ask for in a town. Prices are really fucking reasonable. I can get us a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house with a fully fenced backyard for $850 a month here. So maybe the universe is putting me on pause for a minute or two.
So, some vampire landlord did a walkthrough of the house they were staying in prior to leaving. He essentially wanted to see the further damage they brought to the property. To prepare going inside, they had to douse themselves in bug repellent because the animals were so neglected that fleas have overtaken the house. You can also see that all the hardwood floors are scratched to hell.
Did any of y'all go in that trailer? What do y'all think that trailer smells like? Put your answers in the chat.
And in my opinion, indicates that the dog's nails were not being trimmed, leading to the scratching.
So this house, a lot of people have been asking me to see because the folks that lived in it are somewhat TikTok infamous. Before we even go in, we are going to spray our feet with some bug spray because I'm a little concerned we might have fleas. They have roughly 8 dogs in this house. So the first and obvious thing is the yard has grown up like crazy and there's garbage outside. This is something the city has as a pickup, and she told me that she called the city for the pickup of large items, so hopefully that's going to be taken care of. But this yard should have been maintained by her. Apparently they put cardboard over the windows. Interesting choice. Here goes something. Oh, well, the smell is fragrant.
Wow. Wow, fragrant. I would call it for what it is. But I guess he's a vampire, so he's going to try to be more flowery with his language. Wow, I can only imagine what that place smells like. You're going to have to renovate the whole place.
Look at all the dog hair. And these floors were newly refinished. And now they are very scratched up, which unfortunately isn't that surprising. For some reason we have a window unit going, and we have our mini split. I don't know why. That shouldn't need both. That's a 2-ton mini split. Look back here in the bathroom. It actually, you know, as far as for 8 dogs, it doesn't smell as bad.
I didn't know that.
They show off the rooms where the dogs were held. It appears that they wired the doors shut so that they wouldn't be able to leave the room, which is apparent because the carpet was soaked in piss and shit from the dogs. You also see that they ripped out the carpets in one of the rooms for an undisclosed reason. There was also random destruction to the ceilings and the walls. Some because the house was already in less than savory condition, and others speculated to be damage done by the dogs, probably in an attempt to escape.
These folks moved in, and this house was not in perfect condition when they moved in, for certain. And they agreed to take it. Yeah, we've got some things. At the time, we had 3 empty houses and just
Really
did not have the time to
screenshot
finish
this. How you doing?
cleaning this up before they moved in, and they said they would take it in a somewhat damaged condition. And this paint wasn't peeling before, but there were definitely some damage to the walls already. Oh, broken drawer. Lovely. Countertop peeling. And I don't know what all that is. Yeah. So they took it in a less than what we would consider optimal condition. I always think these things are gross. I hate those.
It is
And
gross.
here's another one. Ugh. Okay. And I guess the doorknob's missing.
What in the hell?
Okay, we got a baby gate here. Oh man, this smells so bad in here. Oh, I think this has just been closed off. Oh man, there was carpet in here. I was going to replace the carpet anyway, but
I think we got quite a bit to do.
we've got a lot to do. We've got a lot to do. Let's.
Ceiling fan.
Yeah. Oh my. This is probably not the tenant's fault, other than maybe not reporting a leak to me.
Yeah,
No, this
they
doesn't look like water.
They should have told us about that.
Damage to.
Sheetrock. And then there's a
Oh
roach.
yeah, that's a dog that is scratched.
We need to bomb the place.
Yeah, there's roaches, there's flies. This is going to take a bit. And the big fridge is gone. I'm not sure what happened to the fridge.
It was gross, remember? They got rid of it for us.
Okay. Oh, they left us with some trash in here. Where's the light on this room? Apparently the bulb is out. This is the laundry room.
There's nothing in the fridge.
Is the power off already?
No.
No? Okay. So we need to clean out
We've
anything.
been turning on lights.
Yeah, that's true.
Suspiciously, the bathrooms were the most clean areas in the entire house, lending some credibility to the idea that not only did they not bathe the dogs, but they also probably didn't bathe themselves. Outside, you find dog poop scattered all over the place and random broken items in the yard.
So keeping rooms closed off in the Arkansas hot, humid summer is not a good idea. Let's see, we got some peeling stuff here. Shower head is missing. I don't know where oh, there it is.
They're not.
I don't want to know what's in that bag. Oh man, so much dog poo. Again, they had a large number of dogs.
Hey, poetic justice.
And our fireplace is broken now. That was intact before. It was just something to make the patio here. So we got a year of rent out of them, and they had a place to live. Was it mutually beneficial? Probably. I don't think this is catastrophic. It was not in great shape when they started. But there's definitely going to be a lot of work for Shane to do in the near future. So
Beth makes a response that actually they did them a favor by destroying and removing the carpet because the landlord had intentions to remove it anyway. We also get a look into their attempts to try and fix elements of their dwelling that have fallen apart, showing their inability to rectify simple problems.
And you know something? This is something that all cows have in common. They destroy every fucking place they live. Just destroy. Look at Shanny and Rev, what they did to that townhouse. Only thing that was clean was the washer and dryer. They didn't wash any fucking clothes. And that house that poor uncle let them live in. He's punching holes in the walls. They've destroyed the furniture. About the only thing it's going to be good for is chopped up and put in the burn barrel.
Just did hardwood. He ripped all the carpet out of the house for us. Here's the real reason we're still here. Fuck, dude, I can't hide anything anymore. I'm sick of the lies, Devin. I'm sick of the fucking drama. Fuck them. My landlord is a private owner. He found us a place in the hood. Surprised, actually, that we preferred feds. He was like, you are y'all from around here? Alright, cool. So he's like, I said, yeah, I'm coming home. That's why we're coming back to feds. We're coming home. I'm done. You want to call me a hood rat, Tina? You want to call me ghetto? Baby, I am.
So the landlord alleged that fleas had infested the house. Devin doesn't deny that there were fleas there. Instead, He says that several feral felines lived underneath the house, and that's actually where the fleas were coming from. Not from them and not from the dogs, from an unseen source of cats living beneath the foundation.
Flea ninjas. The flea ninjas come did it. Gotta watch them kitty cats. They'll set them kitty cats on you. Oh my. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. I'd say their IQ is just about room temperature. Just about. They at least have an RV. So that when they wear out their welcome, they can go somewhere else and wear out their welcome.
Of the house.
Left for Alaska told me that there were stray kittens in the fucking underneath the house, okay? So you should have taken care of that stray kittens that probably had a flea infection and brought it underneath your house. That's why when you brought open those boards in the room, that's why the fleas got really bad in the house. It's because you don't have you underneath those boards, underneath the rooms and all that, you don't have no
asshole
barrier.
In a response to prove that he wasn't lying, the landlord returns to the house to count how many fleas attached to him after only being inside for less than a minute.
And we've been fighting fleas for, what, 5 weeks now? A little over 5 weeks since they've been here. I give an update every few days, so we're going to do a 60-second walkthrough, and I'm going to see how many fleas I... Until I get the fleas under control, I can't finish renovating it. The floors used to be new and nice, but here we go. So I'm walking in my flip-flops through this house. Last time I had 3 fleas after 60 seconds. We'll see how many we get. All right, it's been about 60 seconds. Let's do a flea count and see how I'm doing. Well, there's one there. Right there, see him? There's one on my toe. To clip my toenails. That one's really springy. He just jumped in there. So 2. Oh, I was about to say we're making progress, but nope, there's a 3rd one right there. See him squirming around? 3 fleas.
While they lived at the house, Beth and Devin had numerous run-ins with the police, alleging that they were getting swatted, having neighbors shoot BBs at their house, and trying to report all their trolls to the police dispatch.
Lineman's calling in saying there's a meth lab in our fucking camper to get the cops to swat our house. I swear to fucking God, Alicia, I promise you this.
Sitting outside. I'll be sitting outside, thank you. I'll be waiting.
No, you won't, I will.
To try to swat our team if you really care about the kids across the street. Because they're ready about to get out of school right now. So go ahead, make some drama in front of the school. Let's make you guys yourselves look like blue.
Lineman's wife, too.
They came by.
You are so... Oh, my God. You know, guys, there is a solution. Get off TikTok. Get off social media. You obviously can't handle it. It's too much for you. Get jobs. Get off the meth. Just a thought.
Here, one of them turned the rifle and shot off one round at our house.
No, I was in my house. The window was wide open. I'll show you guys.
Yeah.
Can you grab the live?
Yeah.
Thank you.
want to let you know these kids have been doing it today more than just you.
Yeah, I understand that, but the fact is that
Then you got why are we sitting here for the second victim then?
They're trying to catch him. They can't
We're
just.
trying to, but
They can't just go chase him down. You do realize that they can't do
yes,
police
they
chases
can.
anymore.
They're doing felonies.
I know that, but unfortunately in Arkansas, police chases are more of a danger than they are a help, and I understand that. Physical safety is at risk.
But you guys ain't doing nothing.
I am done. Y'all need to do something.
You guys need to contact.
23 is 84.
I know for a fact you guys can look up people's names and see what city and state that they're in.
Andrea,
And you
hey,
guys got to
Naughty
start
Rudolph.
doing something. Because it's going to be either or me.
Hey, don't talk to my husband like that.
It's either or going to be me taking him.
Go away. I don't like you in the first place. Thank you. Gone.
The sheriff's office is only open Monday through Friday. What the fuck? Is that the number he gave me? Yeah. He says they're open, so let me just call and hit 0 and see what happens. Oh, you don't want to ask. Now they're prank calling me. Hi, yes, ma'am. I am reaching out for some assistance. It's a.
Oh no, this is gonna call the cops on you. Damn. Ain't that some shit? Start trolling her in her chat. She'll call the cops on you. Fuck. Whatever happened to just banning your ass?
A pretty long story, and I'm going to try to condense it as smallly as I can. I have been bullied and harassed through electronic text, social media, as well as the federal mail now. I'm going on 9 months here in Fort Smith. I've reached out to the Fort Smith Police Department probably about 45 times, and it's getting so bad that my house was shot at with a pellet gun yesterday, and they didn't do anything at all. It's escalating my safety.
So let's discuss the elephant in the room. I've hinted at the existence of dogs being under the care of Beth and Devin, but haven't really gone into depth about it. They claim that their love of dogs stems from their desire to get clean from meth. They even got interviewed by the local news station that gives them a puff piece, even though Beth and Devin told on themselves and that while their intention was to get clean, it doesn't really seem to have worked.
Elizabeth Osborne and Devin Dixon are counting the days and years.
My husband and I had a 10-year-long addiction with crystal meth.
Their addictions to meth landed them in prison, left them homeless, camping from city to city across the country. But no matter how many times they tried to stop, they just couldn't.
Relapsed 3 times while in Colorado. The last time was shortly after we got Alex.
Alex is part border collie, part red heeler, and apparently part healer that's with an A instead of an E, because shortly after they brought him into the family,
We found out very quickly that Alex is horrified by the smell of methamphetamines coming out of someone's skin or being smoked. He went to go try to pet Alex, and Alex tried to bite him in the face.
it was a first from Alex.
No form of aggression out of him previous.
You know something? Smart dog. Very smart dog. Now look at these 2 idiots.
But it was also the first time they'd exposed their dog to meth. So they left Alex, sobered up, came back.
And immediately Alex was a different dog. He stopped shaking, he stopped hiding in back corners.
Every time they got high, Alex got aggressive and just wasn't himself.
After the first time we relapsed with Alex, I broke down crying the next morning. It was either Alex found a new home or we stopped using meth.
Exactly.
And there's absolutely no way I could have gotten rid of Alex.
We've seen the filthy and deplorable conditions that the dogs had to live in while in the house, but it only appears to have gotten worse since living in the trailer. Some are locked up in cages, and people have alleged that the dogs aren't getting proper feeding, hydration, or activity.
What are you talking about? What are you tripping about? Are you taking shrooms or acid?
They look fine to me.
What the hell are you tripping on?
That's why she is the way she is. They
Hey.
made her that way. They locked her in a room by themselves.
What in the actual fuck? That is just wrong. That is just wrong. In that little bitty ass trailer, caging up them dogs. And she has 8 of them.
By herself.
Oh my god.
She looks just fine to me.
She's been locked in a room by herself all day long.
My dogs have a whole ass yard they run around in.
The mistreatment hasn't been very overt in their videos. However, we see bits and pieces of the neglect they put on their dogs. They hate when they bark at things outside. Typically, an owner would train that behavior out of the dog. Instead, Beth and Devin opt to instill fear into their pets and wrap their snouts closed so that they can have some peace and quiet. As a side note, I've seen dogs have muzzles before, but I've never seen a dog have this weird strap muzzle that they place. It sort of looks like a compression sock that you would wrap around your calf or something in case you were having some muscle tension.
So this is a chala. Chala, see it?
Yeah, it's completely their fault.
Ready? There.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Up. Now,
I'm thinking it's once a day the dogs are fed.
There's 5 people in here. You can go ahead and rub that in fucking all the
Come on, Lex.
fucking trolls' face. Yeah. Yeah, that's who you think it is. Come on, mamas.
Come on, big dog. Leave
Come on.
Jake alone.
Come on. Come on, mamas.
At least till we get some dinner done. You and Food and them are still not 100.
Because of their inability to train the dogs and instead resort to anger, the pets seem to have developed a lot of anxiety and fear in the environment that they reside within.
Early, she's coming. Ow, stop! You don't stop hitting me right now.
Beth and Devin have tried to fix their image online by showing them playing gleefully with the dogs out in the yard, or by demonstrating how virtuous and knowledgeable they are about their dog's diet.
Yeah, look what mommy's got. You want it? You want it? Look, look. Lexi. Yeah.
Enough. You
Hey,
two.
stay out of it, guys.
Pizza and not just the crust. Then you're a horrible pet parent.
Or at least change the sauce.
You never fucking give dog red sauce.
All of this commotion boiled over recently, with Animal Protective Services showing up to demand that the dogs be rehoused. I haven't found an update to this video. They probably just packed up and moved away to get away from the situation. Their blatant disregard for another life is just honestly sickening at this point.
Don't help me out. I don't need your help.
So I believe in second chances. I'm always here to help you out.
But you're not, because what you're doing is, so what you don't understand, let me explain 2 things to you.
I don't need to explain.
You're being used to harass me by the same women who have harassed me for 5 years.
Trailer. The smell is horrendous.
It's not horrendous.
You're being selfish. And you're being stupid. And you're being cruel. You don't do dogs like that. Cage them up like that. What the hell is wrong with you? Seriously, what the hell is wrong with you?
And you're the only one who's ever had an issue with it, and the flies are because of the feral cats that live in the park, okay?
So,
Thank you.
moving forward now, I'm gonna help you out.
Nah,
Okay, so
I'm gonna take your job.
okay, that gave you about a week to rehome the dog.
And I'm not rehoming any of them.
Okay.
I'm going to court and I'm fighting it.
I'm very concerned about the living situation.
The living situation is fine, but every one of the dogs was looked at by your partner just a week ago.
She never went inside the house.
Yes, she did. She actually opened up my windows and looked through my windows through the whole fucking house.
Looking through a window and walk inside.
You're not going in my house.
That's fine. You don't have to look. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna follow up on Monday.
You're not gonna follow up shit.
What I'm gonna do a.
You're not gonna follow up shit.
Which leads me to Beth speculating that she was going to adopt a friend or family member's 3-year-old child.
Oh.
They can't take care of their pets or even themselves, but sure, let's bring an innocent life into the mix to have their future ruined.
I am 1 month behind in rent because I was told to hold it by my attorney. I don't have that money, it's in savings. When we filed on Nimi, we have the right to withhold rent while we're going through court. The paperwork she gave me yesterday was her trying to retaliate.
Because of you fucking
Because you stupid bitches are trying.
Too close! Holy shitballs, lady! Crap! She don't even look real.
To cost somebody their entire livelihood. So under Colorado state law, what Nimi's doing is called retaliation. I have spoken with DCFS. Already, we are going to end up doing a transfer of custody through the state of Colorado if and when it comes to that. We have to go through the background checks. We have to do a home check.
Oh,
exactly. So, when she reached out to us, we started making some changes already. I contacted DCFS this morning, the DSHS office. I also contacted the housing department up there where we're looking at. I did put in some applications yesterday. I got 3 callbacks already on them. So, I'm just step by step at this point.
Somehow Devin was the voice of common sense here and shut down this idea almost immediately. It honestly wouldn't really surprise me if they used this scenario as an avenue to garner more donations from the audience.
Child custody attorneys.
Nope, it's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna put that child on my motherfucking guts for you fucking grown-ass people who don't know how to fucking keep your mouth shut and keep your own damn business.
Shut the fuck up, Devin. Tina just fucked herself. I literally have her threatening to harass a government agency.
It doesn't matter.
It does, bitch.
Nobody's gonna do anything. I'm not gonna.
Oh my God, shut up.
I'm not gonna do. I'm not bringing this little girl into a situation where these motherfuckers can't keep their fucking nose out of their other people's business.
Just stop.
No.
You know what? He's right. But not for his reason, but because they can't take care of themselves. They can't take care of them dogs. They don't need that 3-year-old there. They don't. Surprised somebody didn't laugh in their damn face.
Most recently, they've been traveling to relocate to Oklahoma, but before any of that could take place, Beth had to come online and say how they're broke and have no idea how they will survive and buy basic necessities for themselves.
I know it's been a few days. I've let a little bit of shit get in my head and I let that crown slide a little bit. But Pookie, no. I am not playing any longer. I put my necklace on. I got my fucking Morse code bracelet in place. I have a squad. It's not Ed.
It's fam.
It's family. A lot of you guys have been through the worst of the worst with us. We don't need to worry about that. We are gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. My Karma in my corner too. Mama Karma in her corner.
On their trip, Beth begins begging hard for $450 in order to cover the rest of the lot fee that they need, which brings into question how they will pay the following month's fees. A troll lies that they'll donate the rest, and Beth fake cries in happiness.
Girl, a lot. We are on our way to Oklahoma. We're on the final stretch. I found a rent-to-own property. We woke up with a blessing of half of our moving costs in our account. So we're just trying to raise up the rest of it so we can just go straight there and move in and not hear the trolls anymore. $425, Jackie. I'm not going to make any bullshit lies. $425 is what we're short for the total down payment and moving cost.
Wow.
And thank you for asking if it was too personal. I appreciate that. Are you serious, Heather? Are you serious? To the homeowner, I'll send you the funds.
Thank you.
Oh, she even managed to squeeze out a tear. Nice. I can't unless I'm really crying. Then I'm trying to hold them back because I'm embarrassed. The more embarrassed I get, the more I cry. It's a vicious cycle. Good thing I don't cry as much as I used to. Now I'm dead inside.
But the trolls are still on the prowl and eventually found the trailer lot that Beth and Devin were located at.
We don't do religion and we don't do politics in this live. We are all about uplifting, supporting, and inclusivity.
The depravity that people will go through in order to justify or even rectify their shitty lives, including destruction of innocent lives, needs to be studied. Beth and Devin are just two examples of thousands of people who do this every day. It's just pretty bleak. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
Okay, I'm going to share his link one more time. Saturated content. He was the one that did the video. And give the guy a like, a share, and subscribe. Not like he really needs my help. You know? Well, that wraps things up. I want to thank everybody that came and saw me. You guys rock. I don't care if you were here for 10 minutes, 10 seconds, or the whole thing. Take care of yourself and take care of each other. You know why? Well, do you? It's because nobody else will. Now, y'all take care. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Peace.